Have you ever looked in the mirror and felt that strange, creeping sensation that something right there just isn't right? Like, for a split second, your own reflection wasn't exactly you. Maybe your eyes blinked with a slight delay. Or worse, maybe you felt like your reflection was staring back at you in a way you've never seen before. And what if I told you that feeling isn't just in your head? There's a story, a curse, that very few people have the courage to talk about. And those who discover it, those who truly understand what lives on the other side of the mirror, wish they had never found out. From this moment on, you're about to hear a truth that could change the way you see yourself. Quite literally. Because there's something hidden behind the glass. Something that watches, that waits, that chooses. And it doesn't matter where you are, your bathroom, your bedroom mirror, or even that store window reflecting your face on the street. It's there, staring at you, pretending to be you. But it's not. And if you stare for too long, if you hold eye contact for long enough, you'll notice, you'll feel it, and by the time you do, it might already be too late. You know, since we were kids and they taught us to trust the mirror, we use it to get ready, to check if everything looks right, to recognize ourselves, but no one ever stops to wonder, what if that reflection isn't just a reflection? What if it's actually a window? A kind of portal, a thin, almost invisible boundary between this world and something that was never meant to be on the other side. And that is exactly what I came to tell you today. There is a woman, an entity, a presence that lives inside the mirror. And no, this is not a metaphor. This is not some spooky bedtime story. This is real. Something that, according to forgotten reports, sealed investigations, and videos long erased from the internet, should not exist. As insane as it sounds, the longer you look, the more she notices you. Because despite everything they told you, the mirror doesn't reflect you. It reflects the absence of you. And it's inside that empty space, that gap between what you believe is real and what your eyes capture. That's where she lives, watching, silent, waiting. And if you think you've never felt it, stop. Think. That feeling of being watched even when you're alone in your room. That sudden dizziness, that cold shiver down your spine when you stare at your own face just a little too long. That discomfort, that split second where it feels like something moved, but it wasn't you. I know. Maybe now you're thinking, this is just paranoia, just my mind playing tricks on me. Yeah, that's what we want to believe, because accepting the possibility that there's something or someone inside your own reflection is just too terrifying. But let me tell you something. No one talks about this, no one warns you, no one prepares you, and you know why? Because those who realize it, those who figure out what's really happening, simply disappear without a trace. But right here, right now, you're going to know, and I want to ask you something honest, raw, direct. How many times in the last few days have you stopped and just stared at your own reflection without realizing how long you were looking? Because According to the oldest reports, there's an unwritten rule, an invisible line, if you stare into your own reflection, alone, in silence, for more than 3 minutes, something happens. Something changes. And once you notice, there's no way to undo it. You know that shiver you feel? It doesn't come from nowhere. That's your body, your instincts, screaming, warning you that something is very, very wrong. And if you think this is just superstition, then tell me, why are there more than 17 documented cases of people vanishing? Exactly like this, always near mirrors, always alone, always in the middle of the night. And listen, you can turn off this video. You can pretend you didn't hear any of this, but when you look at yourself in the mirror, later, tonight, right before you go to sleep, try not to think about this. Try not to notice if your reflection blinks. Half a second after you do. And if this made you feel anything strange, comment below. I'm still here, just so I know you're still on this side of the mirror, because honestly, you can never be too sure.